Welcome to Linkronicity, where your journey and destiny link. I'm Stacey, Kumagai Linkologist, and I'm here to help you link your life. Today we are going to be linking to preparation for the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, which is happening August 8th, so it's 8/8. And the reason why I'm doing this video, it's very time sensitive, is because I want to give you guys a homework assignment to prepare you so we can all step forward into it together as a collective consciousness for, you know, our next chapter, for peace, for humanity, and for better changed, new 2.0, self-actualized, next level world, life, everything. Energy, basically, because we're all energy. Your energy, I'm energy, we're all energy. So together as energy, we can step into this together. Now, let me address some things for those of you who are new, going, what are you talking about? What is 8/8? What is that? Well, let's break this down before we get into this really deep conversation of feelings. Okay, so 8 is the number, in numerology, it's the number of power and abundance, okay? So before we get into that definition, let's talk about what it is. 8 is the infinity symbol. It just is. It's the infinity symbol. And what is that? What is that in terms of what we've been doing these last, several months? Is preparing for infinite possibilities, right? We're together as a collective consciousness. We want to manifest infinite possibilities for change, infinite possibilities for peace, infinite possibilities for humanity, and individually as humans and souls united, infinite possibilities for ourselves, so we can radiate this energy outward and have it become a ripple effect of positivity for our best life, for best transformation, our highest, greatest good, our best selves. That's what all of this is all about. So on August 8th, what happens there, let me break this down. August is the 8th month. 8th is the 8th day. 8 and 8 are 16. 6 and 1 is 7. Okay, so there's 7. 2019 is a 3. So 2 plus 9 plus 1, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is 2 and 1, it's 3. So that merged together with the 7 is actually back down to a 1. Okay, did I confuse you guys yet? I'm not good at math, but I can do numerology. That's good at math. So basically what it boils down to is 1. What is 1? 1 is new beginnings. So we have endings, we have new beginnings. The endings, and the reason why you did all this work, June, July, April, May, June, July, whatever, how long you guys have been working at it, we've been working on ending a lot of things that were no longer serving us, all of us, collectively as humans and souls, all of humanity, so we can step into this new beginning. 1, a 1 vibration. 1, leadership of ourselves first, because how can the rest of the world be, right, in alignment with this vibration if we're not leading ourselves first? Meaning, if all of us are walking, living a lie, how can we expect the world to be any better? We can't. So we all have to step into our truest, most authentic selves, okay? Our truthful self, our truth within our heart, our truth within our mind, truth in our soul. And when our human and soul came into one, as it has been through all of this transformation and change, when I kept talking about rising to the next level, healing old wounds, childhood wounds, past life wounds, doing all of the healing all of our communications with ourselves, removing the negativity, because that is all mistruth. So you can't be lying to yourself anymore. You can't be communicating in these negative voices, because you're supposed to be stepping into positivity to create the change. I know I'm talking really fast. I'm trying to be very conscious of this. I'm channeling, spirit's channeling as I'm talking as fast as I can. Anyway, so that's all of that stuff. That was all of the reasoning. So as you rose to the next level, you had your self-actualization, you had your higher awareness, you had your higher consciousness, you raised your vibration, you want better things for yourself, for you removed the things that no longer served, you purged, you healed, you had the forgiveness factor, okay? Unconditional love, which starts here, right? Unconditional love for yourself, so that all of your relationships are real and authentic and coming from an unconditional loving place, in a real place that aligns with your truth and your higher conscious self. It was all for this 8/8, 1 new beginning, because it's a power center day. What does that mean? Okay, so we have 7 chakras, or we actually have more than that, but for the basic, following that I have here, let's get familiar with the 7 chakras. So we got the root chakra, which is at the base. In the pelvic bone section, we have our sacral chakra. Okay, then we have our solar plexus chakra. Then we have our heart chakra, our communications voice chakra, our third eye chakra, all-knowing, and our higher crown, higher consciousness chakra. And when they're all in alignment, we have a very powerful power center. Okay, our soul power center is our solar plexus chakra, which is represented by the color yellow, and it's our power, our personal power, and we can't step into our personal power for power and abundance, unless we know our truth. Which is why we've been getting all into this authentic true self stuff. Because there's a reason for everything. You know about this by now, right? Everything happens for a reason. Well, this is where that cliche, you just kind of want to kick it and kind of at the same time say thank you. But that's why you went through all of this stuff. This is why you went through all of the pain. This is why you went through all of the purging. This is why you went through all of the healing. This is why you went into all of that personal growth work, okay? Personal development work to get to your best version of yourself with your human and your soul into union, higher elevation, all of that, so you can have your new beginning. Very, very simply explained in a very long, verbose, long-winded way, but I had to say all that so you not only understand it, and hopefully you do, and you're not more confused, but so you can appreciate it. Because this all was for something bigger than ourselves. Yes, as a human soul, for our earthly journey, it's beautiful if we have the things that we desire, right? If we have the perfect relationship and love and job and, all the things that we're goals and dreams and aspirations and all the things that we want, the perfect things that we want in our own reality of what matters, okay? In terms of joy, fulfillment, happiness. Because we have to be, what do we learn? Joyful and happy here first, peaceful here first, loving here first, in order to attract and connect and be of same like mind, soul, body, spirit, well-being for ultimate 4-pillar conviction, faith, trust, belief. Okay? This is where it all goes. And one of my other videos, I had 8, 12 pillars. Well, this is where they all come together. This is where they all come together. This is where all 200 of my videos come together, or 200 of my blogs and 100 something of my videos come together. This is where it all comes together. This is the new beginning. That was all for that purpose. And so what I want to do in today's exercise is to prepare you for 8-8 by getting rid of some of this residue and remnant stuff that's floating around. Because I know you guys are still wobbly on some of this stuff, because it's a lot. It's a lot for your human and soul to come into union, go up your higher vibration, raise your next level and all of that. But when you have this higher consciousness, it still may be a little bit confusing for you when you are in the 5D, that is when you're meditating, or when you're REM sleeping and dreaming, and for what you see there, and what's happening on the earthly plane 3D here. And in between the two is this funky space. And this is where, as you're stepping into your new personal power, where your journey's going next, it may be difficult to navigate that space. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to write things out. Because you know me. You know I love paper. Sorry, Therese. You know I love paper. And I love the pen or pencil. Because it's like your personal DNA. Okay? You're touching something. It's not this. It's coming out of you. And what I want you to do is create 3 columns. Your 100% conviction, all truth knowing in 1 column. I want you to write what's going with you on this next chapter. What does that look like? What does your future look like? What's actually going with you? What behaviors do you love about yourself that you're going to keep? What is in your truth pocket in terms of your lifestyle, the way you problem solve, the way you communicate, the way that you relate, the way that you deal with everyday life, ups, downs, whatever it is. Okay, how are you turning your stuff into positive energy? All this stuff. What's going with you? Goals, dreams, aspirations, ideas, thoughts, feelings. What's going with you? Okay. In the other column, the stuff that's just kind of floating around in space where you're, I don't know, okay, that goes into that column. In the center column, we're going to address it and call it the gray matter. And I love this column because it's a helpful tool for you to use as you're navigating your new space. Because we have the contrast, right? The lightness and the shadow self. Lightness, shadow self. Light and dark. Well, there's also gray, okay? And I created this, I do this for all my coaching clients who have struggles in this area. I created this space to help you ease your transformation because I know that it's not an overnight process. I know it's not. It's a lot of work. And depending on your chronological age, which we know doesn't matter because it's just a number, and your past lives, okay, recollection, Akashic records, whatever your past life stuff is, stuff you came for your soul to resolve in this life. There's a lot, okay? And so it's hard to sort it all out. So this gray matter column makes it kind of easy because at least the stuff that's floating around that you're not sure of has a place to go. What have we learned when I make you do these exercises? What have we learned? We've learned that once you write it out and actually can look at it, it's easier to work with, right? It's easier to work with because now you're not spinning like we've talked about in all the other videos. You're not spinning, so you can see it. And that's where you can actually do your conscious choice making. And when I say conscious choice making, that's conscious choice making. Human soul, unified decision, your committee. Okay, you're in your committee. Is it going? Is it going? Or is it being left behind? Is it purged? Is it going? Is it purged? Is it going purged? And the stuff that's sitting here, you can actually choose to allow to be I want to call it like Marty McFly's hoverboard. Okay, you can use it as a hoverboard to ride in moments of indecision. Because as you're transforming and changing, you're, like I keep telling you, you're changing every day. You're changing every minute. You are a changed person from when you first started watching this video because you're going, what? Okay, what? She introduced numerology. She introduced chakras. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot goes on in here. Anyway, but yeah, you're a changed person because you have new information and a new tool and a new exercise and new homework to do before the 8-8 portal. So this is where you can become clear. And we all know clarity is really important. Clarity is really important because it helps you. It makes things easier. It makes things cozier and more fun and light and breezy and enjoyable and adds fulfillment and happiness and joy from a real place because then you're not struggling and anymore and you're not dealing with that stuff because that's old energy. Right? That's not to say you're not going to have tough days. We're human still, so we're going to have tough days. But at least we have tools now to navigate through that a little bit better, especially as you become into your new higher consciousness, higher awareness self. It's funky territory. It's not an easy passage, but it is a passage that is so worth it when you get into this higher consciousness being because you realize you weren't truly living. You were just existing before. Now that you have new awareness, it's like, wow, there is more to life. This isn't all there is. There's so much more. There's so much more. So do these 3 columns. What's going with you? The stuff that you're kind of still, that's floating around that you're not sure about. And then figuring out how that filters and stuff you still want to work with. The gray matter is what you still want to work with to see how you want to navigate it. And whether it's going for sure here, or still maybe as you're transforming and change, how you'll make that decision, okay? And so as we begin the 8-8 Lionsgate portal with the new beginning, you have a lot more that you're walking into that with self-declaration of I can, I will, I know, I intend. Okay? I can, right? I know, I will, I intend. Positive affirmations, taking your new adventure, using these tools now to self-declare this new chapter of life, this new beginning through the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. So, if you have any questions, and I'm assuming there's going to be some, maybe not, I don't know, but if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up on social media. And for those of you who are really awkward or uncomfortable about social media, because believe me, I totally understand, go to Linkronicity.com, go fill out my form, ask a question. It goes directly to my email. I'll answer it. If that's more helpful for you, I will put it in a video. If I'm seeing a common thread, like a lot of people have the same question, I'll put it in a video, anonymously, obviously, or in a blog and address it more collectively, or one-on-one if it's that random odd thing, which is always good, right? Because as you all know, each of your journeys are unique to who you are. So make sure that, if you have any questions, I want to help you before this time-sensitive 8-8 day, and that way you can step more confidently and assured with your footing as we go through this next chapter. I'm Stacey Kumagai, your Linkologist, here to help you link your life. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Linkronicity, blogspot.com, and go to Linkronicity.com for private coaching sessions. I do have a few private coaching sessions available for you if you want a one-on-one for your full life chart, in terms of dealing with where you are and your situation, and maybe where your individual progress is different. Everybody's different. It's not all the same. So let me know if I can help you out there, and we'll do a consultation and get started on this next journey before you enter your one new adventure portal. So have a wonderful, wonderful day, lovely souls. Thank you so much for all of your loyalty and for sticking by me and for committing yourself to this greater life, for highest, greatest good, all-knowing, all-loving journey.